What's going on, guys? Teen Mechanic here, and I'm finally back in the groove of it. I mean, honestly, I finally have I've got a video to bring to you. I've got some other videos to bring to you as well. But anyway, this video is going to be about this Cadillac that I just bought yesterday for $1,100. Now we'll get into the logistics of it in a different video. But this video is about what one of these, the most unreliable Cadillac, looks like after 345,000 kilometers, or 214,600 miles. That's a lot. People are terrified of these Northstar engines. Now, this isn't a 2001 or anything like that. It's a 2005, which is actually pretty excellent. I mean, that's great, the fact that it's a 2005. But anyway, this one here is a 2005 Cadillac DeVille. Base model, it's not a DHS, it's not a DTS, DeVille Touring Sedan, DeVille High Luxury Sedan. It's just a DeVille, just a stupid old DeVille. Now, actually, like, something that drew me to this car was that my grandma, she had an identical Cadillac, same color, same interior color, same everything, back in, well, actually, she had it when I was born, and probably, I think she got rid of it in 2011, and it was a 2003, though, same Northstar and everything like that, but I remember it. I remember the smell. These things have a smell on the inside, and I love it. It's just, it brings me right back. It's very nostalgic for me. But anyway, identical, same rims, same everything. The quad exhaust, I remember this one's got some rust starting, but anyway, this one runs and drives. I drove it back from Okotoks. If you guys aren't familiar with Alberta, Calgary, you've got northern Alberta, you've got southern Alberta. That's Montana down here. Here's Sweetgrass. Here's Milk River. You've got Calgary, which is southern Alberta. And then if you go down for about 30-40 minutes, you can get to Okotoks. That's where I bought this thing. So just a town just south of Calgary. And honestly, I think I did well on it. The guy was 17 years old. This was his first car. He said he was going to get rid of the air suspension, put some coilovers in it, cut the exhaust off, and I said, I'm so glad you didn't do that. Anyway, this is really the best part in my opinion. If we look inside, it's got this dark blue interior, which, I mean, most people, they actually don't like this interior. But, I mean, oh, wow. Like leather, there's no holes or rips in the seats. The only hole in the seat is right there. I have no idea what that could be from. You've got your OnStar and everything like that. It's got an amazing stereo, ice cold AC, warm heat. You know, the heat could probably be a little better. Not leaking a head gasket, but it's got a coolant leak and an oil leak, unfortunately. But anyway, and the coolant leak is coming from the lower radiator hose. It's something, we'll get into all of that in some other video. Now, this one has the column shifter, which, if you want to guess whether I like it or dislike it, comment down below right now. I'm about to tell you. Okay, you got your comment? Okay. I love the column shifter. It's a deal breaker for me if it's a console shifter in the DHS. The column shifter, I love it. I've always loved it. Same with the Crown Vic. It's got a column shifter as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and fire this thing up. The only window regulator that doesn't work is that back one. So let's roll this down. Digital dash, as you can see. 345,000 kilometers, or 214 miles. Here we go. You tell me if that's good engine or not. Honestly, people that are scared of them, it's got a check engine light for the gas cap. I mean, it goes right into gear. Oh, geez. Transmission is nice and strong. Goes right into gear. It goes right into reverse. It's a really nice car. It really is. Like, and I seriously mean that. It's a nice car. Now, the high horn is bad. So I got to replace that one. But you know what? Let's pop the hood real quick. Like, look at this door panel. This one isn't going to fall apart like the one in the Crown Vic. But, honestly, listen how quiet this is. Listen to how quiet this is. Like, that's crazy to me. I checked the oil. It needs some oil. Not needs some. It needs an oil change, actually. But you can see it's a 2005. It's got the newer engine cover. It doesn't say, you know, the whole design by GM, especially for Cadillac or whatever it says. I'm paraphrasing. But anyway, there's no froth on the oil cap or anything. It doesn't have any head gasket issues, at least yet. When you get up to 100, 110 clicks, obviously, so 60, 65, it starts shaking. It needs some tires, I assume. They're pretty well shot. The bumper, honestly, has seen better days. This headlight's good, but this one's got broken tabs. So it's $30 at the junkyard, which, by the way, they have one. The rims have brake dust absolutely all over them. But honestly, it runs perfectly. And with these, I've just always adored these vertical, of course, because it's Cadillac, these vertical LED taillights. I've just always loved them. I just don't know why. Now, I jumped on this because the guy, he was looking for trades mostly, but I jumped on it because it was the cheapest one that ran and drove it and wasn't ruined. Cheapest one on Kijiji, and it was just, I don't know. I mean, it was like, well, yeah, it's got high mileage, but why is it so cheap? And I think it's just because it's an old Cadillac, and he didn't know. I bought it had only been listed for a day or two. But anyway, in fact, let's go ahead and pop this trunk here. You know what else I love is it doesn't have a gigantic smash on the side. Yeah, here's the trunk. Not quite as big as the Crown Vic, but honestly, most people think this is a giant trunk, and it is. But you know, I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. It has the air suspension, but look, I think it needs some new rear shocks because it just bounces pretty badly, actually. Now here's the back seat. Now listen to this door open. I don't know why. I remember that about my grandma's Cadillac too. It was just excellent. But climbing back here, this one has the sunroof, which robs actually a couple inches of headroom. But regardless, I mean, back here, very nice. You've got your subwoofer back there. It sounds incredible. Both of these ashtray doors are broken, unfortunately. This window doesn't work, but it's got heated rear seats. Like, come on, man. That's excellent. I remember these door handles too. I just, like, I don't know. I don't know. It was just such a really awesome car. Now, actually, when I bought it, the guy said that this door doesn't open from the rear, from the inside. Sorry, and yeah, no, that was because the child lock was stuck on. So I just pulled the cap out and I stuck it with a screwdriver and it fixed it. But you know, I don't know how I feel about it idling. I mean, honestly, I'm a little leery of it. I did drive it back, and it drove excellent, except for the shaking. But I don't know. I don't know how much I trust it, because, you know, it is still a Cadillac and it's still a Northstar. But now I accidentally hit the reset on the fuel economy, so it's obviously not getting 0 miles a gallon. But you know, yeah. I mean, I think it's a good car. I really do. You got all your info here. It keeps telling me to check the coolant level. I filled it today and it's fine. So I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Something I found with teenagers. What they do when they go to put a car in gear, they go down too far, and then they go up too far, and then they go down, and then, you know, they fiddle with it. I've never had any issues with a shifter. That one is the easiest one. You just throw it right into drive. But this one, I always go down to 3. But anyway, I can't go any further than this. But you know, I mean, this windshield you can see is completely shot and everything like that. But it goes right into gear, and I'm gonna move it right back around front here. I love how that mirror moves when you put it in reverse. And then I think yeah, it's supposed to go back. There you go. AC blows nice and cold. But anyway, you know what? This thing, for 345,000 kilometers, I mean, it runs and drives very well. It really does. This, I think, is something, like, honestly, I think this is the one I'm going to end up driving. Because it's a Cadillac. Like, come on. I've wanted one for so long. I really have. It weighs like 4,000 pounds, and I drove it on the highway, and people, when they say this thing is fast, they mean it. Like I've heard so many people saying, oh yeah, it's got some get up and go, and I'm expecting it to be like, you know, not faster than that. That was pretty zippy to me, but this is actually I don't know if I'd consider it fast, but it's kind of, it's you know, it's got some pickup. It really does. Like this is a really excellent car. Now, if we go in here to the glove box, the latch is broken, so you got to fiddle around. But it comes with its original owner's manual and everything. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really do like this car. You can turn off traction control. Let's see here if that works. Traction off, and then if you put it in drive, yeah, this thing will do burnouts. Although I'm not gonna do that in this thing. I don't trust it. But anyway, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna get out of here. You know, I mean, this is just such an excellent car. I mean, I mean, this is kind of a pointless video. I just wanted to say, you know, what does one of these things look like after 214,000 miles? And it's honestly better than you'd expect. I was kind of expecting it to maybe have an intermittent misfire, something significant. It looks like it's had body work done, honestly, but I don't know if it has. Either way, I really do like this car. I like it a lot. It's a luxury car, and it reminds me of the 2004 Mercedes S430 4MATIC that we had, or Mercedes-Benz S430 4MATIC, pardon. But yeah, no, I mean, it was just truly excellent. And the DHS that has the stupid badge in the front and then no emblem or something like that, I've always hated that. I really like the emblem. But yeah, anyway, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm really happy with this car. I'm thrilled with it. People will say I overpaid. I don't think I did. I feel like I got a fantastic deal on this car, and I am ready for the people in the comments to be like, oh, you have no idea what you just bit off. Trust me, guys, I've worked on these and I never want to again, so I bought one. That's my logic. And not only did I buy one, I bought one with, you know, over 250,000 kilometers on it. Almost 250,000 miles. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get out of here. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. But let me know in the comment section below how I can improve. Let me know that I'm crazy. I know it's coming to me, so I'm ready for it. But anyway, I got to get out of here now. If if you want to see more on this car, which I hope that you do. Don't worry, it didn't replace the other Cadillac. We still got that one, not the Crown Vic. It's in the garage. But anyway, let me know, because I really, maybe I should throw a supercharger on it and watch the heads warp. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Watch the heads warp. Oh, God.